It seems we can't get enough of our favourite chocolate treats. Unfortunately, many of these are no longer available, so we have to make do with nostalgic reminiscence of days gone by. There's been a huge reaction recently to the 10 lost chocolate bars you wish they would bring back video I made a few months ago. You've been commenting in your thousands on that video with your own favourite chocolate of the past that is sadly no longer in production. Well, I've picked out some of the most mentioned chocolate treats from all of your comments to include in this video. More forgotten chocolate you wish they would bring back. The classic Bar 6 from Cadbury's was a huge favourite during the 60s and 70s, and I'm sure there are many of us who have fond memories of getting a Bar 6 from the vending machine at your local swimming pool. As the name suggests, there were 6 chocolate fingers making up the Bar 6, making it perfect for sharing. But let's be honest, who would want to share it when you could eat the whole lot yourself? With the Bar 6 long since vanished from the shelves, we'll just have to make do with a Kit Kat. Another long lost favourite from Chocolate King's Cadbury was the Icebreaker. This is one of those bars that maybe isn't as widely remembered as some of the others on this list, but to those that do remember, it brings back very fond memories indeed. Mind you, with mint flavoured chips spread throughout a blend of milk and plain chocolate, you really can't go wrong, can you? Another combination of chocolate and mint, the classic duo, was the mint cracknel. This long departed treat consisted of 2 squares nestling in a cardboard tray, similar to those that used to be found in a Bounty. The nearest product to a mint cracknel today is probably the peppermint crisp, made in Australia but available to buy online. Think about all of the great flavours available in a Cadbury's milk tray box. Still very much available, of course. Now imagine, if you will, a chocolate bar featuring many of those same great flavours. The Cadbury's milk tray bar, sadly long since disappeared from the nation's confectionery counters. The milk tray bar consisted of a number of different shaped segments, each containing a variety available in the milk tray box, such as the gorgeous lime barrel. Such a simple idea, so why do you no longer do it, Cadbury's? Speaking of Cadbury's products you wish would come back, one of the items most mentioned by Stuview TV viewers is the rum and raisin classic Old Jamaica. Well, rejoice now, Old Jamaica fans, because Cadbury's relaunched the bar in 2020 as Bourneville Old Jamaica. Having been discontinued in 2010, this 70s classic was revived after 10 years, after it topped a Facebook poll asking which vintage Cadbury's bar should be brought back. Created in 1988 by Terry's, the Pyramint was certainly something a little different on the chocolate market. Designed to look like an Egyptian pyramid, the Pyramint contained a mint fondant, creating that classic combination of chocolate and mint. Unfortunately, due to its size and shape, it wasn't particularly easy to eat and was soon changed to a standard bar in 1991. Even that didn't last long though.
Meeting archaeologists can be murder. So afterwards, I like to relax with something that's got a great future. New Terry's Pyramint. Oh, it looks a bit like my house, except it's Terry's delicious dark chocolate filled with cool mint cream. I can't think of a better way to unwind.
New Terry's Pyramint. Mummies and Daddies love 'em.
Made by Macintosh, who then became Roundtree Macintosh, who were later then taken over by Nestle. Too confusing. The Golden Cup consisted of milk chocolate segments filled with a beautifully soft and indulgent toffee caramel. For most kids during the 60s and 70s, the Golden Cup was kept in reserve by Mum and Dad as a special treat. In 1976, a new competitor arrived on the scene in the form of Cadbury's Caramel. With the backing of a huge marketing campaign from Cadbury's for its caramel, the Golden Cup gradually lost favour and was phased out in the 1980s. The next entry on our list wasn't really a chocolate bar at all, but judging by many of your comments, it was a much-loved 70s sweet shop favourite, and they were great to eat, so I'm going to include it anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, I give to you the Nutty Bar. Just think, a heap of roasted peanuts mixed with caramel and fudge. No chocolate in sight, but what a bar it was.
You'll go nuts for the nuts you get in Knox.
That's what the great people of the UK were told in the 1960s anyway, at a time when the Rowntree's Nux bar was at its height. First released in 1959, the Nux was a chocolate bar filled with nuts, toffee and nougat, or, as it should be said, nugget. Sadly, the Nux was discontinued towards the end of the 60s, and the closest you can get to one today would be either a picnic or a peanut version of a Lion Bar. More chocolate, nougat and caramel deliciousness now, but this time filled with raisins instead of nuts. It's Cadbury's Amazing Raisin Bar. A true 70s classic, just the packaging itself made you want to buy one, and you certainly weren't disappointed if you did. As Cadbury continually told us, it's amazing what raisins can do. First launched in 1962, the topic had a 60-year run before being sadly discontinued by Mars in 2022. It seems that the Mars Corporation believe that the good people of Great Britain no longer want a hazelnut in every bite.
What has a hazelnut in every bite?
Sorry!
And thick milk chocolate for your delight.
Sorry!
Nougat and caramel golden light.
Sorry!
And don't forget the hazelnut in every bite. And again, what has a hazelnut in every bite?
Sorry!
Thick milk chocolate for your delight.
Sorry!
Nougat and caramel golden light. And don't forget the hazelnut in every bite.
Sorry!
A hazelnut in every bite.
Just before we get on to our final featured bar, here's a nostalgic reminder of some other long-lost chocolate favourites that are sadly missed today. You can't trust anyone to keep a secret. Well, that's certainly true of Nestlé, who have so far resisted all calls and petitions to bring back the Rowntree secret, last seen in a sweet shop near you sometime during the late 1990s. With a light mousse centre similar to that found in a walnut whip and a bird's nest style chocolate covering, the secret was much loved, but it seems not quite loved enough, as Nestlé discontinued the bar due to high production costs and, apparently, low demand. Judging by how many of you want it back, I think Nestlé could be onto a winner if they did revive it. Well, that's it for another nostalgic trip down memory lane. Please keep those memories coming in the comments section, and as ever, thanks for watching and for helping keep those memories alive.